Let's come back on it again. We are back officially on the last part of this debate. It's been hot. Good. Now let's start like this, Joseph. Before you respond to that, again, we've hit the places essentially that have painted a picture, Joseph, and we're not saying that has not even been spoken about. Our president has taken over government where he's saying we need money to run this country. He's looked at the entire sphere of where he needs to tax from. And when he was a carrier, he was like, fine, I know what even Kenyans have called me. Minister Zakayo Mtosha Uzuru. And I know that. But then fine. And then he said, fine. Yeah. And then he said, but Kenyans have to understand that we actually do need these taxes to run this country. He's also cognizant of the fact that right now, lazima nifinye kidogo, that's it. Lazima, that's fine. Lazima right now, lazima nifinye kidogo, at least ndio nipate liwe ya kurani country. He said that, and he's cognizant of that fact. If you look at the critical areas again, I want to touch on an area, again, the majority of Kenyans woke up to. You know, even this particular aspect of finance bill is broken down easily for somebody to understand, to the point that they went into the matatu business as well, a hustler business area and taxi business within the country. Now, again, that one attracts tax as well. Now, hold on. It's only that I failed to get somebody from the matatu business to come in, but because they were really...
I'll put you up to speed.
Isn't it? Fine. Because they were really angry with it. They said, you see, if you're going to make me pay higher for fuel, my business runs on fuel, you introduce 16% VAT on petroleum products. I'm fine with it, that's fine.
100 shillings per seat.
Yeah, that's it, per month, fine. And then again now, over this other side as well, you're telling me again now to start paying 100 shillings per passenger per month. And by the way, they've even broken them down to even the classes of the vehicles that they're talking about. The better car you're driving in this country, the more you get paid, the more you pay, essentially, which is the doctrine of tax payment within the country. Joseph, are we presented with a finance bill that is saying, yes, we know we shouldn't have been doing it, but we have to do it?
Okay, I'll tell you this. The Bible says, what is Caesar, give it to Caesar.
For
us, it's so clear that we have been so much into exemption of tax to a point of we went to a comfort zone. We haven't been paying tax. That is the truth. Or if we have been paying,
I want you to hand over the mic. I want you to hand over the mic to
But I want to tell my brother Joseph that as a responsible Kenyan citizen,
he's just reacting to it.
I'm silent
and two Simba.
Why should they not be silent when I'm talking?
Taxes. Just get it.
Yes.
Kenyans have been paying taxes.
Middle class only, not the rich or the poor.
If you tell me that what belongs to the government, give it to him. But the same thing that we will say with alcoholism, now we are fighting it. Little alcohol is good for the stomach. It's in the Bible. Are we going to drink? Is it good for my stomach?
No, we are fighting poison, not alcohol.
Wait, Simba. So the point is, there's a good ideology behind it, but he can wait and listen to the gaps and remake.
That it can wait.
Yes.
About it.
The
thing that we cannot wait is simple.
Yes.
The China, the IMF, the World Bank, they are on our neck. They need their money with interest paid back
but
with immediate effect. What we are correcting currently goes toward the debt. We got nothing from the government because we are borrowing to pay even the salaries and the rest.
The
recurring expenditures. Whereby we shouldn't be doing that as a country. Why? Because the one who is importing irashes doesn't pay 5%. Now it's being paid. Pay 5%, we get something to run infrastructure which supports your business. That is the roads and whatever amenities that you need.
But
that is hospitals and the rest. We have money, but we don't have money to buy medicine.
It is the mandate.
Do renovations to our hospitals.
You're also waiting for this person who's importing these eyelashes again to make 1370.
Okay, I'll go to my brother about the insurance. Let me respond about...
Yes.
Okay. On a serious note, let them first.
Yes,
they have asked.
the mic.
Yes. Can you?
But just one thing.
I'm going to come back to you.
No, they have asked so many questions. But
Shiko,
before we go to
yes,
Shiko, let me respond to one thing just a second about the insurance fund. There is a withholding about the compensation that is being paid. Do you know? As an accountant, I have seen the sums or the presentations of the end of year results about financials for the companies of insurance.
For majority of the insurance companies in the country,
majority of insurance of companies. Do you know they raise the compensation that they have paid for the year to avoid taxation, withholding tax that they hold for the government paying to them, because they have exempted from there? You know, when you have paid more for insurance is very different.
That's it for premium, for premium payouts, isn't it?
Yes, the payout, they are never taxed.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
So the payout reduces the withholding that they have received from the premium that we pay. For every premium you pay as an insurance, there is a withholding and an excess duty that is paid. That is true. We agree on that.
No,
but they hold that money for the government so that they can render it at the end of the year. But for them to go with the loopholes and for them to shortchange the government and remain with the money, they hire what they have compensated outside. So now, to reduce them hiring what they have or putting extraordinary figures about the compensation is because the government wants the withholding tax that we have paid to them, the excess duty that we have paid to them, should be remitted to the KRA in this form. Because when you say the payouts are paid 16% or 20% or whatever percentage, it's because they won't now bring the issue about compensation in a higher perspective.
That's it. Joseph, thank you very much.
For us, we are talking about hidden loopholes whereby we are trying to seal them.
That's
so that
it.
What belongs to the government can go back to
presenting a case scenario of we gotta look everywhere just so that we make this money.
Yes, and we make this money count.
Just hold on. Give the can you your next Joseph on it. Shiko.
Yes.
Ukisikiza tu vizuri sana vile Jim anaongea, vile Joseph anaongea, kuna mali unasikia yenyewe history ya tax pay imeenda sana. We can't just sit and say, well, things are gonna be fine. Just before we went on break, I asked you, enyewe kuna mali unaweza sema hapo enyewe bro, aungeguza hapo na umepita hiyo line ama like unajua pia wezi guza everywhere, just on the basis that you cannot tax, and he knows very well as an accountant that you cannot tax an economy to prosperity, that you cannot. The more you tax, it's either you're killing the performance of that economy or you're essentially discouraging the performance. Just hold on Joseph. Just hold, yes. It's an economic principle.
To prosperity, it was said by Winston Kingston.
That's it, that you can't tax an economy to prosperity.
Do you know why he says that? So that we can borrow them, so that it leads to our slavery.
Just hold just hold on. Shiko. Like, sasa, the president, and by the way, I was telling Joseph the same thing. Akienda kufile returns, KRA, I was last week. Alisema anaelewa, enyewe wa Kenya wanaumia sana. That's what he said. Na nasikia wameniita Zakayo mtosha ushuru. Fine. Like hiyo nickname nimeipata na siwezi toroka because Kenyans have seen kitu nafanya kwa economy ni tax.
Okay, ndio nilisema.
Hatuwezi mwambia ngoje because if you listen to what majority of his close allies are saying, kisikiza kina Cherargeu, kisikiza kina Cheriot, akina Malala, they say well this has to go. Whether Wakenya wapende wasipende.
Hiyo ndio nilisema. Politicians wanasema it must be. Lakini hawaelezei, they don't explain. Haonyeshi watu venye ndio wa understand what is going on. Lakini kusema ndio hao ndio wanafaa kwanza waelezee watu. Waelezee watu how is this financial bill. Si ndio? But watu haelewi. Sasa kila mtu anasema hii at 3% by the way ndio imekuwa juu sana. Lakini hawaelezei hizi zingine yenye zinaingia. Then our president
just hold on. Nataka nipate idea yako, ya feeling yako on exactly where your money is going. And Joseph, do not cut me short because it's a reality of exactly what is happening in the country. Good. That's it. Aya. Kuna ofisi ya president na deputy president na prime CS. that is Musalia Mudavadi. Those office right now, by the way, they were given 800 million shillings, almost $1 billion shillings, kununua magari. Just hold on. Now, there's another bill seated at the National House, and by the way, they're going to come back and talk about it. Yeah, that is on the 6th. It's top agenda. The president is asking for an extra 1.3 billion, all right? Ndio ifike 2 billion just ya kutembea. Just hold on again. Joseph, you know these are facts again. 50 CASs have been presented to Kenyans, by the way, who are not even in office, because the court is saying, atuelewi vile kunaenda huku. All right? But then your president is presenting that to you. It's not yet determined. That's it. Yeah. It's not yet determined. Yeah. All right? Because we ran to court and say, well, we don't understand what this is. All right? But then over this other side now, that's it. Over this other side now, you have the same president, by the way. Let me give you another fact. And he knows that very well. He came into office for 6 months, all right? Within the first 6 months, he banned, alikula pesa yote ilikuwa kwa hiyo ofisi, operations within the president's office. In fact, he went for more, all right? Njuguna Ndung'u, in fact, just hold on, Njuguna Ndung'u, in fact, added him some more money so that he could actually continue operating in his office. Yes. So, historia, tuko mbaya, tunataka pesa, Kenya haina pesa. Shiko, ukiangalia hizi headlines zote, hizi kufanya useme, lakini prezo ni aje, sukatata hiyo expenditure ya nini yako. Wewe unataka nitoe pesa, ni sawa na nielewe mbona unataka hiyo do, lakini mimi nikiangalia hii site, so unakula hiyo do vizuri.
Nasema, the president should manage the revenues. Si kueleka pesa mahali hasifai.
Para hajafanya.
Management ndio mbaya.
Ndio hiyo, hajafanya. Yeye mwenyewe. Hiyo example. Hiyo example kutoka kwa ofisi yake, kutoka kwa government yake, hajafanya. That's the same thing. Peter asked you a question. Tuliona scandal ya KEMSA. Ni sawa, na tuliona time ya Uhuru Kenyatta pia. Ni sawa. Sasa tukasema, wow, amefire watu. The same thing that he did. He also fired and replaced officials at KEMSA. But ni wangapi wako kotini saizi?
Hakuna. Hapo ndio sasa ndio nimekuja.
Just hold on, Joseph. We'll be telling you what that is. But what is true is that indeed the budget just hold. Yes.
Can you show me any procurement that has been done from those offices that you have claimed about the money, about the cars? You have the procurement document about the cars presented to Toyota Kenya, to Nissan Kenya, to Subaru Kenya, or Volkswagen, or wherever it is to be, and the rest, where government vehicles are purchased. Do you have any procurement about those issues? Allocation and using are two different things in accounting. You can allocate, but you don't have the finances. You can allocate everything that is budgeted. It's not used. It's not utilized.
Simba, you are the lion in the jungle.
Just hold on. Just hold on. Where do headlines for allocation come from, Joseph?
Allocations come from,
where do headlines for allocation come from?
Allocations come from that in this scenario that we will have ABCD.
There are two offices that we rely on for expenditure headlines. Actually 3 in this country. What they say is rubber stamped. When the Treasury speaks about finance, that's a rubber stamp. When the Parliament speaks about a financial issue, it's a rubber stamp. And the Office of the Controller, executive is not a rubber stamp. The Office of the Controller of Budget is a rubber stamp. So when that's fine. So when these 3 officers speak and confirm a headline, it becomes a rubber stamp. And I'm going to call you back here again when we have the quarterly. Just hold on. I'm not done with it. When we're going to see the quarterly expenditures for these offices, you and I, I'm going to call you and tell you here is the money.
And we won't import furnitures.
Just hold on.
If we import, we shall pay 30%.
Just hold on. Give Alfred the mic. Here's the thing that I'm asking then. She cannot kumalize your point because I want Peter to also speak. I want also Jim to speak. And he has a very nice point on this particular one. Here's the thing then. Sasa, easy headlines tunasoma. Just before Joseph came in, easy headlines tunasoma. Apa itio nataka pesa ya kuspend. I need 1.3 more. Nataka 50 CASs to go to. Let me just move to this point. Are we going to pretend that there's an office now that was run by one man, and it's visited right there, that is going to have 7 CASs running that particular office, and your president is telling you, we need money so that we can pay these 7 guys running in one office. Because these are the headlines that we got to talk about as citizens. Shiko, we mwenyewe. In one office, that for 5 years, imekuwa na mtu mmoja na Iran. Now, there are 7 gentlemen who will need 7 officers for that office to operate.
So we will look for the results.
From 7 people?
Yes.
For a government that's telling you that we are broke?
Yes.
That we don't have money to increase salaries?
Simba.
Then, okay, let me talk about Mama Boga. Let me talk about...
Simba.
Alfred, just before, Alfred, I want you to speak quickly. That's before we give Joseph the mic. Isn't it? Good. We have 8 minutes of final submissions then. All right.
I think my brother Joseph here and my sister Shiko,
yes,
they are in government. And now and that
Shiko, can you give the mic to
Simba?
Peter? Yeah.
Simba? No. Yes, maybe you are not employed in government, but maybe you are a ghost worker in government. Because if you listen to them carefully,
yes,
they are trying to make it look at, there's no juicy in what they're saying, but they're trying to force the juicy to be neat.
Yeah.
They know very well that if the bill, if the parliament pass the bill the way it is,
yes,
it is us, the common mwananchi, who are going to be the casualty.
Yes.
But they're forcing us to be the casualty. They want us to be crucified on the broad daylight. Again, if you check what my brother here is saying on the bill and how the government is planning to operate, in the last 6 months, these people have been in the office. The office of Prime Cabinet, that's the office of Musalia Mudavadi, received something like about 200 and something million for the vehicles. Mudavadi has been a vice president. Do you mean this person hajai kuwa na magari? Let us be honest. For him to receive such kind of a money, and in public they're telling us that the government is broke. Broke how? They went ahead to employ more than 50
yes,
CAS, yes, in the office. These people are receiving salary more than 700,000 each per month. These people are working from home. It's like our health CS. They don't have the offices. These people, they have been attending, Simba, these people have been attending meetings with the president.
Yes.
And they wear tags.
Yes.
And they're being recognized.
Quickly, Alfred.
The CSS.
Yeah.
They are paid. You can't work without being paid here in Kenya. They are earning 700,000 a month and above. They have security. They have even the secretary. They have even the drivers. They have even the cars.
Yes.
Yes. Secondly,
yes.
The offices, they receive allocations. It's like the way our LCS was telling us that she wasn't aware that there are some people in Kemsa who are working from home since she came into the office.
Yes.
Are these people, are they joking? We are like in a banana republic, monkeys jumping from one tree to another. They're telling us on this other side we are broke, on this other side they've employed 50. Surely.
Doesn't
No.
Alfred, thank you very much. No. Please pass over the mic to Joseph. But want to come for your closing submissions, make them very fast. Just before you go in on that, Joseph, just in 2 minutes, because Peter wants Peter to speak, and then we come back for the closing submissions. In this entire conversation, Joseph, what is your takeaway? Let's take your closing remarks.
On my takeaway on this, the whole debate today, Puda amechoka. On another thing that I want to take, or I want to tell to Kenyans, ukiangalia nation ya jana, headline nation ya jana.
Yes.
There was a Kibaki government uses kwa uwezo fund na vitu kama hizo, ilikuwa 3.5 billion in 10 years. Uhuru in 10 years ilikuwa 4.5 billion. Ruto in 8 months it was 9 billion. Hiyo ni kitu ambao tunaweza angalia kama Wakenya, where are we heading?
Yes.
Another thing, our farmers are crying. Wakati Uhuru alikuwa anaacha serikali, the coffee price was 120 per kilo.
That's it.
Right now is 40 shillings.
Yeah.
The macadamia people, it was 150 per kilo. Right now is 10 shillings. We have seen on news.
Yes.
Per kilo. People are crying. People, their expectation has been gone very low. They have never achieved a 0.01% on the promises on the campaign. They have never achieved. They need to pull up their socks.
Yes.
The government, President Ruto, Deputy Gachagua, it is your high time to fight, to seek the light people. Yes. The truthful people, no sycophant. Just seek the truthful people. Whether they tell you the truth, be painful with the truth, but act on that truthful people.
Fantastic. Peter, I want you to take your closing remarks on this. By the way, even if you come in, I've got a couple of responses for our online community who are saying, but I'm opposing the housing levy. It should be a voluntary. E.g., I'm a member of a SACCO's housing scheme and contribute monthly. Unless the government wants to kill such SACCO schemes, then they should let us know. Good. James is saying, tumechezwa na matajiri and there is no one to fight for us. All right? We need a revolution. Mary says, good morning. Very professional presenter. Thank you very much. This bill must see the light of the day. That's exactly what they're saying. And very good debate. Salimieni Shiko wa Ruaka mwambie aongeleshe president. Good. Shiko mesalimia. Good. That's it. That's it. All right, Peter, let's, yeah. I'm particular. Peter, could you make your final remarks on this particular one? Yes.
Yeah, for me,
yes.
I think as Kenyans, we should be very careful.
Yes.
And with these politicians,
yes.
Because I'm thinking about that person who is in rural area, in Baringo, in West Pokot,
yes.
in Turkana. They don't know anything about this bill.
Yes.
And it is the responsibility of the government, through its administration, to enlighten those people in the village. I can give you one example.
Quickly, that.
I went to Kenyatta University.
Yes.
I did Bachelor of Arts. Because I came from rural, a very remote area in Mount Elgon,
yes.
Nobody was there to tell me I can change a course. You know, that's where I failed, and I've never taught. I'm a teacher by profession, but I've never taught because I didn't have that passion to teach. The same thing with us Kenyans.
Yes.
Let us not go to this bill blindly through the politicians.
Yes.
Because I voted for Ruto doesn't mean that Ruto is always right. Because you voted for Baba, it doesn't mean that Baba is always right. We must sit down as Kenyans. We come with the solution to our problems. Because me, when I'm in Azimio and you are in Kenya Kwanza, we are almost suffering the same way. Because when I buy unga 230, you are buying 230. There's no difference. The only thing we want is an accountable government with reality to the common man.
Pretty much. Shiko, I want to take the mic. 1 minute, please. Exactly 1 minute. That's exactly what we have left. Could you make your final submission on this particular one?
Naweza sema mwenye ameniambia niongeleshe president, I will tell him atuangalie watu wote. And for now, kuna watu wote waweko on board even this bill.
Yes.
Because wengine hawaelewi what is going on.
Yes.
Then like me, kama hustlers, ile mambo tunataka kufanywa ni empowerment. Like for now, hii kitabu naona nimekuwa nimekiandika for the hustlers wenye hawana high levels of education.
Yes.
Na kama kwetu ina county kuna hii wana fight alcoholism.
Yes.
Watu wengi wamekuwa very idle na hawana kazi. Na so those people, they want to be employed.
That is 15 seconds.
Yeah, we create employment for these people. And that's why, for me, I have come out with an idea of salad oil. These people, we can get them those ATMs. They are salad oil ATMs, which are costing from 10 shillings. You sell salad oil from 10 shillings to any amount.
Yes.
So those people tunaweza wasaidia to create employment, because after 5 years tutaulizwa mlisema kuna kazi na hakuna kazi. Na sasa hawa watu they don't need education.
Pretty much.
Utakuwa now you will guide them, and if these people we are empowered, na kuna pesa mingi sana kwa serikali, even the gaf, they can give us so that we can saidia hawa watu kuuza mafuta kama hayo, packaging na kuongelesha, instead of going to so many people go for rehabilitation. Wanasema hawa watu wakitoka kwa alcohol tutawapeleka kwa rehabilitation.
Pretty much.
Watu wakiwapeleka kwa rehabilitation will use money kutoka kwa government. Instead of doing some other things like that, we can employ them, tunawapea kazi kidogo kidogo, and we can employ them, and like
please, shiko tumalize hapo. Guess what? That's it. All right, Jim.
Simba from that point.
Jim, you know what? Guess what? We have to call you back again, bro. I'm getting killed.
I'm a friend of Luca. You have to. And Simba.
Five, please.
Yes.
Five. Could you make five? Yes, Simba. I want to sign out. And after you speak, I'll be done.
The president.
Yeah. After you speak, I'll be done. We're getting killed.
You have a mandate to deliver.
That's it.
And the president, you can't deliver without Kenyans.
That's it. Jim, please don't lie.
We are together. Simba, see you. Okay. Thank you.
Listen, we are just saying something. Look, the next guest is here. We're going to get killed. Joseph, please, can you play the bed, please? Yes.
There's something that you touched there about illegals.
Yes.
I'll tell you.
5 seconds.
All agricultural products
Yes.
will be
will
be exempted from finance
bill.
That's his narrative. But from finance bill, it will be taxed. It won't be taxed, it will be exempted.
Joseph, let's get out.
Any tea leaves that is being exported,
yeah.
tax 16%.
Let's get out.
If you are selling it locally, won't be taxed.
Let's get out.
Any products about agriculture won't be taxed.
That's it.
For me, I would say about the circle.
Let's get out.
Should be talked about.
Let's get out. Yeah?
For 16% should be talked about.
Let's get out.
That's 3%.
Thank you very much. Guys, we can't get done with this. Guess what? Ian Kitani is next. Just talk about the international world no tobacco day, not international. Thank you very much. Alfred, I'll get killed. That's it. We're going to get fired. We're going to get